Hey guys, how's it going? Jarred-Garneau here. Here's my weekly guitar lesson. So today's lesson is going to revolve around Dreams by the Allman Brothers, how to play the tune, and then maybe I'll dive into some soloing ideas loosely at the end. But yeah, anyways, before I get into that, so I have a couple shows I'm playing. December 14th at the Press Room. Jeez, stuttering there. And then Back Hill Brewery, December 23rd. And yeah, for a show, it is a ticket show, but I'm playing with Diaspora Radio. We're going to play White Elephant by the White Stripes, our interpretation of it anyways. And then the other show at Back Hill is going to be my solo act. We're going to be playing an hour and a half set, and I'm definitely very excited for both shows. I feel like I'm getting the best of both worlds. I'm playing like a great album by a band I love, and then I'm just playing my pick of solo act material with some of my favorite musicians. So it's gonna be a great time, and yeah, hope to catch some of you guys there if you live in the area. But yeah, let's get to the tune. So Dreams is an interesting tune by the Allman Brothers because it's like not really blues based at all, besides maybe arguably some parts of like the chorus, or like when they start doing the whatever part you would call that, pre-chorus or whatever. But yeah, so it's in 6/8 or 3/4, however you want to interpret it. And yeah, it's just kind of based around this like 2-chord thing where it's like C sus2. And it's really that C kind of sus2 thing, because I don't think really anyone's playing the major third of C in the recording. I could be wrong, but when I seem to add it to the recording, it just sounds like almost kind of forced, like I'm trying to force that major third, where if I'm doing like maybe just C sus2 or even just like a C power chord, it seems to fit like a little bit better, I think. I don't know. Let you know what you guys think in the comments based on that. But, it's just rotating between C and D. So I'm just going to do power chords just to make it easy. Let's see. And then after that is boo, boo, do, that thing. Yeah, and even try to like sing those lines over those chords, That's a good ear exercise right there, especially hearing that D over the C bass. That's odd, I'm just gonna do it rubato. Then so that's like a good low ear exercise right there, because just hearing that 9 or 2, however you want to interpret it, intervallically to C, it's a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, so it just does that through the verse, where it's just like, woke up one more morning, I had to wake up with the blues, so on and so forth. And then it does that for a little while. And then we're going into the next part, which in terms of chords, it's just G. And I'm in open E for you guys that don't know or are new to the channel. If you're thinking of standard, it would just be like these shapes right here. Just your basic E shape. But I'm in open E, so similar to like what Derek does. So that's why I'm playing it like that. So we're going G, F, and then E Hendrix chord, which in open E, that's kind of easy. You can just play the first and second string at the 3rd fret and bar it. If you want to play it like in standard, it would just be like your regular E chord, barring your pinky across the strings 1 and 2. So, but same thing. Or you could do just like E Hendrix chord shape right here, which an open E is a stretch. It's that kind of shape right here. But if you want to play that in standard, it would be actually up here. So account for the root change. So 7th fret. But yeah, the riff itself is, the timing itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. And then to the next part, so actually the same thing, if you're thinking of this, it's almost like, I think it's changing key centers. So what it's doing is we're going from like G to F, like it's flat 7, and then E Hendrix chord, or E7 sharp 9. So the next part would be, if C is the root, we're playing C there, and then we're playing B flat, as it's flat 7, and then doing an A Hendrix chord. In open E, you can pull that off, the same thing as that open shape I showed you, just by simply barring across, and then also barring with your pinky or whatever other finger you want to use across strings 1 and 2 at the 8th fret. So that's the same thing. Excuse me. And then, yeah, so that's basically it for that part, and then it just goes back into that low thing, or that sort of thing right there. Let's talk about the other guitar part, because one person's like kind of just strumming the chords or laying that foundation down, but the other person's doing this thing that's like... then the what was it? Yeah, so what's going on there is we're playing double stops around G. So in open E, it would just be 3 and 3 on the 1st and 3rd string, or that shape in standard tuning. But we're going... So what's going on there? We're playing that double stop, and then to play F, we're playing this double stop right here. So, if we're thinking of this entire double stop from F just being... That's something you hear all the time. You can also add chromatic to make it country. What's cool about that is we're just grabbing that higher one out of that like low shape right there, the highest one, and that's actually fits the F chord perfectly. So we're just going, so that's still F right there. Play the roots. So very cool. And then we're ending on that E Hendrix chord thing, which if you're playing that part right there, which I believe is Dwayne, he's just doing like E blues licks. I'm not gonna get into exactly what he plays. You can try and transcribe that yourself. It's good for you, I promise. I should probably review it myself, but anyways, the next part is the same exact thing. We're just going, we're just playing the chord here around the 8th fret. It's based around the same thing. And by the way, that higher shape would be played like this, like on frets 10 and 10. So it'd be like going from that shape to that shape. But yeah, that'd be... the time I fucked up, or maybe an octave up. very cool. And then it just goes into Dwayne's solo thing, which is really just, you can think C Mixolydian for that. Just a major scale, but with a flat 7 instead. And he's just doing all these sort of like cool bends. Like I was transcribing it recently, and some of the things that really stand out to me are those like almost slide-esque bends he's doing, where he's like right there, like he's just going from flat 7 to the C. My strings are gone out from just playing at once. We have the flat 7 root, and then from the root we're doing a double whole step bend. So we're going like do, mi, sol, that sort of thing. We're playing the second note in that thing, which that's a pretty hard bend, you know. You're definitely gonna feel it when you're playing it, probably. I mean, with me, I just really definitely have to like get into it, you know. But yeah, so lots of cool stuff like that. Just definitely check it out yourself. It's good for you just to transcribe. Good for your ear, good for your playing, good for everything. But yeah, towards the end of the song, we have this kind of crazy thing that's just entirely over a D chord. So we're going. So what's going on there is we're just starting at the third of the chord and then bending a half step up to G, and we're going. So it's like G, bending it into again, pull off. So down to E at the 8th fret on the 3rd string. Then we're going a whole step bend from D right here to the 12th fret. Or bending the equivalence of the 12th fret anyways, and we're doing the same sort of like kind of like motion. And then same thing fret wise on the 5th string. Yeah. Always check the pitch of your bends, especially on these lower strings. It can be a little bit tough. But yeah, so that's like the ending. Oh, of course it goes. Just going straight down the major scale. So that'd be frets 8, 7, 5, 3 to end it. Or you could go, if you want it, a little bit more consolidated, but I kind of just like that linear approach. But yeah, anyways, that's the tune, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, and maybe I'll do a solo breakdown on this sometime. But yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you get notifications when I release a new video. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Take care.